I want to continue from our last example where we created a gateway over SaaS with a Zuplo over AirTable. So we had this very simple function handler, this request handler that wrote the name and email into this attendees table. We're going to extend this just slightly to make it work directly from a web form. So you could actually hit this API, this gateway, from a form post on a web page. And that's going to be really easy to do. So I go to my routes file. I'm going to add a new policy, a FormData-to-JSON policy. And what that does is it accepts an incoming form data request. So, application XXX URL encoded, and just converts it into JSON and sets the header to JSON. Does a very simple record string conversion. We can also do one other thing in here, since if you're using a web form, you probably want some anti-bot technology. So we have a honeypot. All you have is a simple field we'll call ours HP, and a bot would fill that in, but a human wouldn't because it's going to be hidden using CSS usually, but I'll fake it for now. And the policy will check that that is indeed empty. So let's save this, and that is all we need to do to make this entire gateway work with a form post. So I made a little web page here with JS Fiddle. You can see it has a text input for name, a text input for email, a hidden input for HP. Ideally, this would be hidden using CSS and not using the actual type, but you get the idea. And then a little submit button. So now let's try it. Actually, you can see here I have the URL as the action. That is the URL of my actual Zuplo instance that's live. So let's go and fill this in. Josh at Zuplo.com. Let's make it clear it's not the other one, Josh example. Let's submit that, and yep, you see we get back success, which is what the API responds with. If I go to this table, you'll see Josh example, Josh at Zuplo.com. So another cool way you can use policies to change behavior, accept multiple content types, and do pretty cool stuff.